up for a run, and I've got a couple of chat in Black Sugar and Owlet Dad. How are we, guys?
Doing
good.
Yeah. Well, our race, and looking forward to the Div 1, the Split 1 race.
I'm sure we're in for a great night of racing after what we just experienced ourselves. I think there's some great things ahead, mate, and I think the commentary should be great at the same time. So, what's your feeling in the wet there, Sugar?
Oh, well, it's definitely, she was definitely wet and definitely slippery. And, crikey, the amount of times that, even after practice, all through the week, you're like, you know what, I think I've got this, I've got it sorted, I'm not going to come off. And then come race day, I think I had 2 offs. I was like, oh. But it's always good to see other people coming off as well in front of you. It's always, we love to see a little bit of pain for our opponents.
Yeah, I know the experience. I've seen a few guys spin around behind me, but obviously had a good race tonight and took the win, but that won't happen every other week. So,
the controller players in the wet?
I think there is, because you've got an opportunity to try and recorrect after you make a mistake. So if she starts drifting, it's not hard to waggle that stick to the other side and back the other to straighten it up a bit. But when you're obviously in a wheel, it's a little bit harder there. So you really need to watch your acceleration there, and you don't give it too much gas. Otherwise, we're all in a bit of trouble. So
yeah. It looks like was this quali started?
It surely is.
Yeah.
Luckily, everyone's on their wet tyre. That's a good start. So, what sort of time do you reckon these guys are going to actually end up with, mate?
That's a good question. I think, what were we... Geez, I can't even remember, mate. What were our times? 40... What were we doing? 44, I think, was my best time. So, these guys will probably be in the 30... I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Was it 41 or is that a good time?
Well, I got down to 41.7, I think it was, in the wet myself, and these guys I've seen through the week do a 139. So,
oh wow!
To pull that out in the thanks, wrestler. To actually see these guys do it in the wet one lap. Really, you get 1, maybe 2 laps at the most chance to actually do it. You really need to be switched on straight away to do it. So it'll be quite interesting to see. But
and the trouble is that if somebody just gets into a slide or takes a corner wrong, takes out a person or slows somebody down, that's your time gone. Pretty much you're right in the back.
I can experience that quite easily tonight, so I was much appreciated tonight, Owlet. So, but very good, mate. And what we will see these guys when they do get penalties, because they will be coming, they'll burn their penalties offline. So make sure that you do it the right way. So we could all learn something from tonight, couldn't we, Owlet? So. It'll be great.
Fair, there was people in front of me.
And beside you and everywhere.
Beside me and everywhere.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
He was trying to get away from everyone.
I was trying to get away from everyone.
Got swamped. But we'll just... If we can get you to kick off, Sugar, and you start running 3 at a time through the field and tag team with Owlet to the bottom. So.
We've got Knuckles, who's driving for Lucky Lawn Care. We've got Rexy Wombat, also for Lucky Lawn Care. And just behind him, with a little wiggle, we've got Zoo for the Mad Dog Racing team.
And behind him, we've got Tombo. He's in the that lovely coloured Mad Dog shit brown. Swinger for Nutter Butter, followed by Patriot with Nutter Butter again. Oh, Parrot, sorry. And then Lucky, driving for Lucky Lawn Care.
And then behind him we've got MCDC. Now I know I've seen MCDC been doing a bit of practice this week. So we expect some good things from him. So
Bozza
Oh,
just ran
Bozza's
off.
come off. Oh. Yeah, so Macca, then we've got, Bozza sitting in 9th, and then Neil, also, driving for Mad Dog Racing. He's taken over from Wrestler, who unfortunately has had some issues with his arm. Has he got a new elbow or something?
Yeah, bicep. That's all right.
That's right.
So then you had Bummy after that. Who just set the fastest time at a 1:40.226. After that, we ended up with Baker Boy. He was down the back there. He's from Mad Dog Racing, and we missed CS Packer through the group there from Butter Racing as well. So what we might do is just quickly jump on with Tombo and see how Tombo cuts a lap there, mate.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So what part of the track's on? I call this section the dog balls. You see, the first. If you have a look at it, it comes first to the left part of the dog ball.
Oh,
and,
yes.
It's like a big set of scrotums.
That's right.
Yep.
And then we come back into the second part of the scrotum ball. So a little bit of power out of there nicely. You get a little bit slippery just here. Use all the track, come right up here. Go wide right here so you can actually get a little bit, but you don't want to get too far wide there on the left as you come in because a bit slippery in the wet. Drop back to second. Oh, Tombo's opted for first in the wet.
First, yeah.
A little bit extra wheel spin there. Up to third. Finishes his lap at a 1:44.49. Just a basic off Bummies. So
he's not going to try for another one?
No, he hasn't got enough time, mate.
Right.
We've got Macca's finished. Who else we got going? We got Neil about to come over the line and Rexy.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
They ran out of time.
Gee, that was a fast 5 minutes.
Wasn't it? Too much talking going on. So.
Yeah, I reckon.
But great to see up top there. Yeah, great to see up top. Mummy's going to take it off the pole, but Tombo is very close behind Zoo. Like, you look at those top 4 guys, mate, and that's super quick.
Yeah.
So,
well, like we were saying, we've got 2 controllers up the top there.
Exactly right.
Any other controllers? And that's about it, right? Everybody else is on a wheel.
Yeah, from my knowledge, I think that's right.
Tombo and Bummy, even if it's not rating, they're still way up the top there normally anyway.
Yeah. So Tombo's actually, I've never seen his setup, but I'd be quite interested to see his setup, how he's got it there in races. But obviously being in a wheelchair, he's got his name there and the claim to fame is Australia's fastest cripple. And I think he lives up to it pretty bloody much every time that he jumps on track. He's pretty competitive for a bloke that couldn't go more than 30 k's an hour down a hill in his wheelchair. So, but we love you, Tombo. So I don't know what the hold up is in between. Let's just tell him good luck. Let's go.
Yeah.
But good mix up of cars throughout the pack. Unfortunately, Nutter Butter's got 5 in there tonight. I think Mad Dog's got 4. Lucky Long Queer's got 3. So it's all been a bit of a mix up there in the lobbies. So who are we jumping on with to kick off this race, guys? Owlett, you do the first one. Tell me who. And Shug, you can do the second one.
I think we should jump on with Nuts. I think that first corner is going to be quite interesting in the rain.
With Nux. Okay, Nux it is. Let's see if he gets...
Yeah. And it's
pretty
interesting too,
well controlled.
Yeah. Oh, and they're bunching up there.
Oh,
we've just lost... Who have we lost? We've just lost Parrot. It looks like I think he's powered down a little bit too hard. I don't think anybody hit him.
Yeah, we've got to stay on the action up here at the front just for a sec.
Yep.
Yes.
Very gentle out of there.
Very nice.
Yep. Swingy is trying to put that pressure on Zoo, but I think Zoo's got enough overlap to come across. I definitely would be, that's for sure.
Yep, and he has.
Oh, Bummy just gets a little tap from Tombo. Well, Sue's a bit here there. It's actually a pretty gentlemanly first lap. Not too much going on there. Everyone's just settling in.
Everybody, I think, a little too scared to put your foot down too hard.
Oh, MD's just taking a bit of a...
Macca's gone a little wide.
Neil's taking advantage.
To get past, and Baker behind him.
Baker. Oh, Baker's going to go not too bad this week in practice. Oh, I don't know what the go was there.
That was a bit touchy.
Look glitchy to me, mate, I'm sure.
Yeah, it does. He is wobbling around a bit.
And we've got back our Rexy.
Taken, yeah. Rexy's got the run on him, yeah.
Oh, that's cutting a fair bit of that corner. Enough room left by both races. Good racing, boys. Oh, that's excellent to see. Rexy's going to fold in. He didn't get that penalty, but I think he might have lifted a little bit to clear to make sure he didn't get that penalty. Packer's going a bit defensive. We'll jump back up the front with the boys, eh?
Yep.
We'll see. Bummy will probably start slip sliding all over the place. But that's how we do it in a controller. It's more or less you drift around the track, mate, which is always enjoyable.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we do get a penalty or two by doing that.
Tombo's just sort of keeping up with him, not really putting too much pressure on him.
Yeah, it's 13 laps in this wet is a pretty long race, really. So everyone knows not to push too hard first up, and some are stronger on different corners than others. So
it's kind of hard to pass unless the person in front of you. There's a bit of contact there between Macca and Neil. But yeah, like it's quite hard to pass unless the person in front of you makes some kind of a mistake. Ooh.
Oh, this first corner gonna be tight. Alright, got round.
Oh, Macca, well done.
Yeah, I think there might be something to say about that one.
Baker very courteous there. I didn't see the first part of it. But
I think
from what I saw, there was a bit of contact.
I don't know if the stewards give any more benefit because it's a bit slippery or not. That's up to them, but they've been doing a stellar job there each week, and keep up the good work, guys. Probably put a good word in for you now because it sounds like we might be going back to that penalty box again this week. So,
God, I said sorry. Gee.
Yeah, you're fine, Al. It was not you. Well, Neil's lost it a bit out of that too, so definitely a bit of a challenge, mate, in this rain. Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, there just seem to be patches on the track where you hit the patch and you just start sliding a little. It's just losing a little control. Didn't seem to be a very good, very dry lines that you could take a lot of advantage.
No, I did hear somebody say you should be driving off the driving line or something. So if you can stay off the driving line, you normally have a bit of... I
think you just need to have no fear, mate, and embrace the slide of your car, and just accelerate out of it. You'll be fine. Just
right.
Just don't gas it up too hard, mate, and it always seems to be all right. And where you need to slow down, you need to slow down. So.
Yeah. Nux has picked up a half-second penalty.
Exactly, that'll help Zoo a bit then.
Yeah.
I'll just stay with these two for a sec because they're probably pretty close on the track. And Zoo will probably play the smart game, so, well, no point pushing for it. I know, just keep up nice and close and I'll get the pass once he has to serve that penalty. And Nux will be saying, I need to drive hard to make that gap around about 0.7 because that actually leaves you still on the inside for the next corner after you pay your penalty. So,
because, of course, you're driving on off the racing line, aren't you?
Yeah, well, that's the purpose, the whole purpose while we're staying on with Knuckles. Now, Owlet, see this, how he goes to the opposite side of the track, gets out of the way, and then he still holds his line, which he's allowed to do so. And he didn't put too much pressure on Zoo there, but he'll work on it again.
There you go, class dismissed.
I'm sure I saw a car beside me.
You did,
I think I just passed you on the right-hand side.
Yeah, too, that's all right. No, you were very courteous when I asked you to move. You did, so...
I'm sure you had a few more other words in there than when you asked as well.
Well,
he was courteous and as good as Armin's can be.
Well,
that's true.
As we didn't want history to repeat itself. That's all.
And Zoo.
Look
at that.
Oh,
and
I
then
missed
Nux
that.
straightened him up.
Very courteous, Dux.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I think Zoo is redressed there, yep.
Yeah. And
There's a
that's
couple
the thing
of
with this track. It's so easy just to lose it a little bit on a corner.
But like there's a lot of these corners, there's a couple of different lines that you can take through there. Some of them are single racing lines, but there's a couple of entries that you can take that actually gain you a bit of speed. And if you're trying to put pressure on someone, it's worthwhile to try a couple of different lines because they're not sure which line you're going to take next time you come down. So just be patient and put enough pressure on, and someone will, break sooner or later. Hopefully it's not yourself, but it's quite interesting to see how that pans out. So we might just run through the whole field. So we've got Bummy up there, a 2.5 second lead. Back to Tombo. Tombo's got 5 seconds back to Knuckles. And then we have 0.7 of a second back to Zoo. Sugar.
And 2.5 seconds behind him, we've got Swinger. And then just under a second behind him, we've got Lucky. Oh, luck goes my way. About 2.5 seconds behind him, we've got MCDC. OD.
Yeah, and then we've got Neil. He's just slightly further back. He's on back in 6 seconds. Then we've got Rexy, who's sitting at 9th. He's 3.5 seconds behind. And behind him, we've got Bozza, who's only 2 seconds. And closing fast.
Now I think Baker must have had some kind of an incident because he's down to 11th and he's he's a second behind Bozza. Then we've got Packer 6.5 seconds behind Baker, and Parrot, after his initial little spin, he's at the back there, 8.5 seconds behind Bozza. Behind Packer.
And Parrot's done a lot of practice this week, but he's just not comfortable in the wet yet, so which is fine. So they're all fairly spaced out. I think Zoo and Nux is probably a fairly close one to have a look at.
Yeah.
Anyone else through the field you see? So.
I'm only thinking Baker and Rex. So I think Baker's making some ground on Rex. We'll see how that goes. He's only half a second behind now.
No, we'll jump down there.
Rex is getting a bit wobbly, and there we go.
He's off, yeah.
Now, there can't be commentators' curse because I was looking at Baker, not Rex.
No, I think you jinxed Rex, actually. Yeah. A formal apology will be accepted. So.
Zoo's picked up a 1.5 second penalty behind Nux.
So that might bring Swinger into play.
Yeah, he'll be right on him.
I must say this Green Label Johnny Walker's going down very nice tonight.
Green Label?
Yeah, mate. It's a nice single malt scotch, which I really like.
It's not VB flavoured, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. Did you just see the comment from Wrestler? So, would you like to do that in a sec, mate?
No.
Well, we might get him to do that, but we just want to watch Zoo just off the line.
Yeah, in the middle of the track. Slow down. Right, got it.
No worries. All right, that's locked in. That's brought Springer back within a second, so it'll be interesting. It's starting to bunch up back there in that little pack, and then a bit of pressure builds up to it. So you don't want to do a lap guide with anyone there, mate. So
yeah, I can do. Okay, how about we do it Nux? He's just crossing the finish line, the start.
all right, first corner, mate.
All right,
back to second.
Got to be careful. Chuck it into second. Yeah, as you come through, it's good. You can take a little bit of the ripple strip on the left, and straight here, rev it out. This is about the only time where I actually ever do rev it out, because otherwise I'm too scared. Now I normally hit the brakes around the 150, come around here, drop it down to first, and have a and just give it. Got it first, second, ring it out. And as we come down this hill, this is where I probably get a little bit scared as we come down here. And the racing line in the wet seems to be a little bit, it's not quite your normal racing line, but he stays nice in the middle of the track. Not necessarily using all of the track.
First of the scrotums.
That's right, yeah. Down to second. Oh, and he's gone a little bit.
Okay,
that was strange. Bit of a glitch there. Yeah, so that's nice. It's coming around second, yeah, and then actually interesting because he's actually getting quite a bit more traction as he's ringing it out too. That's quite good. I can see where he's got a lot more speed than me, that's why. Coming around here, he's gone wide and chucked it. I should have watched this before our race earlier. That would have been so much easier.
Yeah.
And a second,
and that's a lap.
That's one of my famous lap guides. You are welcome.
And that was a good segue to lead into thanking Seconds for doing his lap guides. And Sugar, absolutely. If you actually watched one of them, you might have actually learned a little bit for tonight's racing. So.
Oh no, I did. I watched it. I did.
Okay.
But there's only so much you can get from watching that. I feel like, it's almost you need to do a whole lot of laps yourself and watch the lap guide.
Yes.
Learn a lot from it.
Well, it's a bit sideways there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to agree with Wrestler and say, Alec, can you put your hands together for Sugar? Great lap. Great job, mate. Great job. Bravo.
Oh, yeah, I'm here all week.
Now, let's just watch Springer and see if he can get up on there, because those front guys are fairly spread apart.
Yeah.
And we might be able to get a couple of guys here. There's 4 in a row, so we've got... Who we got up the front there? We've got Zoo, then Swinger, then Lucky, and then MCDC. So,
yeah,
nice and consistent. So, I think Zoo's got that extra bit of pace on him, but looks like Macca's having a bit of a crack.
Just a quick update from the front. Tombo. Oh, that looked like a touch from Tombo.
Oh, no. Let's get back up there.
Just on the first corner, just a slight touch on Big Hanksy. Just sort of redressed, but he's only half a second behind.
Oh, Bummy's a bit sideways.
Tombo's just been slowly creeping up on him, and he had to go at him at that first corner, but I think there was a bit of a touch in there.
He does that a bit. He's a scary bloke at a party because he does actually creep up on a few people while they're not watching. What he does when he gets to them, that's a bit scary, and we can't talk about that on stream, but that's all right.
It looks like Boz's had a bit of an incident because Baker's got past him, and now we've got the two Mad Dogs. Baker's making a move to get past Neil.
Well,
Neil's like, that's all right, buddy. I'll let you get through. No, you've got to look after the team captain.
I would. I'd serve him up on a dinner plate. Oh, after doing that,
no.
we'll get you off screen, mate, so you can't see that. That'll be right. We'll go back up to Tombo and them.
Well, we've actually got Lucky and Swinger as well, are quite close. Lucky's definitely knocking on the door of Swinger, saying, look, let me through.
This is a bit closer. Good pick up, Shug. Well done.
Lucky might have a go at the next corner.
I know, Swinger's he's done a lot of practice, this
he goes all right,
He's definitely got some good pace in him, which is always very disheartening when you're actually practicing with him almost every night. You kind of wonder why you're still doing it when he's like 2-3 seconds faster than you.
Nah, because you can learn a bit, mate.
Stick it out.
Good banter. He loves a good shit stir.
Absolutely. Well, it's good too because he tries all the different strategies, and then he just tells you what they are. It's great.
Yeah, and great sharing between teams. It's fucking great. Wonder why we all do the same thing. But that's all right.
Actually, it was good. He tried to teach you about the glitch.
Yeah, got to give him credit for that. So for everyone's knowledge, I joined a room with 5 guys and they had already pre-planned to put mediums on while we're in the wet. And they told me there was a glitch with PlayStation at the time that you could just go out on mediums and be 2 seconds a lap faster. So I was that gullible. I went out there and sure enough, spun like a stupid bloke and they all laughed and hung shit on me all week. So
that was awesome.
Luck's definitely just picking his time, so...
We got Macca close, so yeah, he's... well, here we go. Lucky is in a nutter butter sandwich.
And you've been waiting all week to say that, haven't you?
I have. Well, I've used it before. It's old material. But it's an oldie and a goodie.
Oh. Quite interesting to see, Bummy and Tombo are having a good little ding-dong battle here, but... See how, this is where I'd go out wide and then come back, cut in, and then you could actually put heaps more pressure on Bummy there.
Yeah.
Those synchronised slips there. And Tombo's very smooth in his inputs in next car.
Coming down to the last lap.
Did you see how he changed there, Sugar? Changed very low revs just to actually keep the wheel speed to a minimum.
Yeah, so that was what I was doing.
What Bummy was doing there is what I was doing, just sliding all over the corners.
Yeah.
But it gives you a good lead out onto that front straight.
Yeah. Oh, it's a final lap.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's looking like... Oh, those other guys have separated a bit.
We'll stay with these two, though. Unless there's anyone that's even closer.
No, it looks like Lucky and Swinger are close, but Macca, I think he's had something. He's gone back to 7.5 seconds behind Lucky. So
Tombo, just a small little tap, unintentional.
No harm, no foul.
That's right.
We didn't see a thing.
Yeah, typical Mad Dog racer. Oh, Tombo's lost it there.
No, that looked like a controlled wiggle.
Yeah.
He was just letting Bummy know behind him, say, look, I'm still here.
Yeah, righto. Okay.
Look in your rearview mirror. I'm going to wiggle around. Oh, let's see, as we're coming up to...
Oh, who's this? He's
the
got a
back of
lap.
the field. That must be Parrot. If it's still Parrot at the back.
Do the nutter butter thing, mate. Get out of the way now. Get in the middle of them. That's it. Oh, mate, you missed your chance. Right. Nice, courteous etiquette there from Nutter Butter Racing. After everyone says that we're a bunch of dirty bastards, and we're obviously not, but...
I think they're just talking about the captain.
Yeah, well... probably a fair point. I think Lucky's the next close one here with Swinger. We'll watch this one. Knuckles, good race, mate.
That's right.
Well done, Sue.
Fourth. Swinger coming around. He's got Lucky.
Swinger's got fifth.
Hot on his heels.
You should make it easy.
Swinger fifth. Lucky sixth.
Macca's going to end up with the seventh. Well done, Baker. Your mum will be a little bit upset, but you know you can do better next time in the dry.
He was back in 11th at one point there, so he's done well to get himself back up to 8th.
Yeah, Baker did really well on those. He's just chipped away. I think if he had a few more laps, he might have actually caught MCDC.
Yeah. Boss is coming in 10th. Comes
Rex
in 11th. Now he had some trouble last week, didn't he? With his wheel. Was that
he's had a bit of trouble with the wheel lately. Yeah.
And CS back at 12th and Parrot in 13th.
Parrot playing the smart card. Yeah, one less lap than everyone else. So he gets pole position for race 2, because race 2 is 24 laps. Reverse grid, and hards are mandatory, so it'll be quite interesting to see how they go in this next race.
That's right.
But, would you two kind gentlemen be kind enough to talk for a minute while I go get some ice for my drink?
That sounds great.
I shall be back in a sec.
All right. Yeah, so this next race, this is interesting. Like, I do remember to these after those wet tyres and after being in the wet, you jump into the car with your hards on a dry track, and it's like it's bliss. What about you, Alec? Did you find that?
We were talking about it earlier with Armand, and it's that transition from driving in the wet, being really cautious around the corners, to now jumping into hard tyres, all mediums, and then driving on the dry track. You know, your braking points are a little bit closer to the corner, so hopefully we'll see some really hard driving and taking those corners a lot faster than we've seen in the wet. But it's that transition of going from cautiously going around the corner in the wet to really attacking the corners.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a reverse grid, this race. So that should put we've got Parrot at the front.
Geez, there's some squeaky ice that you got.
Yeah, I reckon.
That's my cork going in and out of my bottle, bro.
You're making me thirsty now.
Well, you should have learned to have it all ready for the race, bro.
There you go.
There, that mean, what are you drinking tonight?
CC and dry. So that should keep me. That's probably not going to keep me going for this race.
No, it won't.
No, it won't.
It's all right. I'll ask you to talk again while I go get more ice halfway through this one too. But at least this one will be on the dry, mate. And I did find though, I went out on a hard strategy, 8 hards and 16 mediums.
Oh yeah.
Which seemed to work pretty well, but I did find that transition from getting those hards to heat up in the first couple of laps very challenging, and especially coming from rear of field, it gave you no firepower to get through. So, you probably need to look at it. Well, the mediums, 16 laps, you're only going to get that out of the Porsche, really. You can probably push it out and short shift and get 18 if you really want to.
Yeah.
So, if you're starting at the back of the pack, mediums are probably a viable option to start straight off on. Get a few moves while everyone's still a bit rusty. And then change over to hards for the later part of the track. But worked for a couple tonight, and it was really good racing, though. Some great battles all through the night.
Yeah, it's interesting. Look at the hard tyres. If you're only going to run sort of 8 laps, it takes probably 5 laps for them to actually get warmed up and to get some decent grip to them. I think I found even in practice this week I would be going, you know what, my times are still getting better. I might just do another lap in these hards just to see how we go. But yeah, it's because they do they still have quite a bit of grip to them.
They do.
Especially after coming off the wet tyres, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, it's quite interesting, that last race. I just look at the results now. We're Bummy in first, Tombo second, Knuckles in third, and as you can all see, the rest of it as it goes. G'day, Spoke. Yep. I'm not allowed to say that word on the stream, but g'day, how are you? But those guys, like Tombo down to 1:39.5 in the wet, it is crazy, and Bummy was, more or less matched exactly the same time. So they're cracking laps, mate, honestly, in the wet, so they should be...
Yeah.
Just goes to show why they're in Div 1 and we're not, mate.
I think we've missed the start.
Have we?
It's already started. Yeah.
Oh.
Been talking too long.
Let's watch, guys. Sorry.
Can't be still some cars in the pit lane.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, we haven't missed the start. Okay, that's all right. I'm sitting there going, we've got cars going out on the track and...
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, sorry for scaring you a little bit.
Jesus, mate.
It wouldn't be the first time. I'm sure we've done this once before.
We surely have. Yeah. And hello, Peter. Lovely to use my first name on the stream. That's a lot better. Who are they waiting on?
Right.
Lucky. So, here we go. Surely they're getting it together now.
Oh, there we go. He's on mediums.
Spoke saying quality TV here, people. Obviously, he's talking about he must have brought a new one from Harvey Norman or something because,
Put us up a nice 4K OLED.
Must be, mate. Must be. Come on, let's go, guys.
All right.
We know we've...
nice sort of spin there, Bummy.
Sugar and Owlet have got sheep to tend to after this, so we need to hurry up and get this on. We can't disappoint them tonight.
Okay. Little sweet talk and they'll be fine.
Yeah. Anything to keep you warm at night.
Yep.
As long as your wife's name's not called Bo Peep, you'll be right.
Well, like Swinger says, what is it? 2's company, 3's a party?
Yeah. It's fair, but you look at it another way. If there's 3, there's someone there to give you a tag time when you're tired.
That's true.
Okay,
all right.
Here we go.
Oh, where are we going to start?
Better be quick.
I reckon start with Lucky.
Lucky?
Yeah. Just because he's sort of somewhere in the middle there. All right.
3, 4, 5 lights, and we're off.
Clean start.
Well, mate, they ain't moved 10 metres, so...
People are a lot more confident in these corners.
Oh.
Bit of brushing going on.
Definitely. Interesting in this hairpin how this is going to pan out.
Wow.
In my experience, they call it a cluster something. But I'll just watch in reverse for a second. The braking coming in here. Lucky's going on the inside there. Oh.
Oh, Paris picked that up. Half a second penalty.
Oh, yeah, there's a bit of lag going on with MCDC. Seems to be wobbling around.
Zoo just got a tap.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, where's Parrot going to sit?
And he's off
on
again.
The track?
I feel like
Zoo, where's that Zoo?
Yeah.
Righto. Packer's going up the inside of Parrot turn 1. Packer's cut a fair bit of that. He might end up with a bit of a penalty from doing that. I'll tell you.
Side by side.
Hey, he's actually cleared it. Rexy's going to go and push hard, but Packer's going to break up a bit earlier. Can Parrot go on the outside here? Oh, he gets a little nudge, but race on, race on.
Neil's picked up a half-second penalty.
Bad luck for you, Neil.
Yeah.
It's actually some quite entertaining racing going on up the front here. Lucky's done a nice little move there up on that underneath there on Parrot. Oh, Parrot must have got a knock. They'd go. Lucky was lucky. Hey, Tombo. It's his teammate. Know what you Mad Dog guys are like. You would have just keep going. Keep going.
Nah, don't worry about it.
See that, Neil? Great burning off your penalty to the side.
On the right-hand side. Beautiful.
That's excellent.
You're never going to hear the end of this, LJ.
Tombo was a bit wide there, I thought, but yeah, he got a 1 second penalty for that.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt him. So that'll bring Neil back into the game. And who's Neil got next to him?
Nux is right on him. Going on the inside.
Oh, good driving, guys. Oh, a little rubbing, that's fine. Keep going.
So we've got Packers making a move on Lucky up the front here. Let's see if he can pull it off.
No, he pulls out of it.
Yeah.
Smart move. You ain't going to compromise too much time.
You've already talked about the 1 second penalty with Tombo, haven't you?
Yeah, mate, if you remember.
Oh, look at that, yeah. Oh, yeah, Rexy's made a move on Packer.
Good move, Pack. Good move. He outbraked himself now. Tombo's going to take advantage of it as well. Oh, Rexy says, sorry, mate. I'm coming over there. Wouldn't be tapping the chief steward around like that. Jesus.
Oh, good on you, Tombo. I didn't think he was going to. Didn't think he was going to move to the right there.
No, he's very courteous. He knows how to do it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I missed that. What was that? Nux is he's catching up.
Swanger is right behind Bozza.
Ooh, swinger. He's going to try.
Oh, no, he thought better of it.
100% spoke. Rubbing is racing, as long as it's all done in fair play and no one's pushed off a track unfairly would be the word. Even though you get a little bit hot under the bonnet and you want to actually just say, well, sorry, F you. Good drive out of that corner.
Swinger just took Bozza.
I think Swinger got a bit of a tap from Macca to get him in front.
And Bummy's got going on the outside of Neil. If he pulls this off, it's a doable move. Neil's done very well. But Bummy's got him on the next corner. Oh. very. See, and you guys say nutter butter don't have etiquette. That was very smart driving there by young Zane. No contact made at all. Let's get out the front. Lucky's wants to run through the whole lead here. Rexy's got a 1 second penalty back there. Do you want to run through the field for me, please, Shook?
Sure. Okay, so we've got at the front here, we've got Lucky, who's and he just got purple. Is that right?
Yeah, and then Nux topped him.
There you go. So he had it for a second. We've got Packers, who's about 8.8 of a second behind him. We've got Rex, who's picked himself up a 1 second penalty, 1.5 seconds behind Packer. Tombo, 7/10 behind Rex.
Here we go.
And Nux is making the move in front.
Oh, great driving there.
Oh, yes.
We'll just stay there for a sec. See how these two go down the next corner. We'll get to the rest of yours after that, guys. Sorry about this, but this is
Rex in the front, so
Tombo's going to get this.
Tombo, Rex is going to hold them.
Oh, that's nice side by side. Oh, this is edge of your seat stuff. This is. Wow, look at that. What is it? How many is that? Like 3-4 corners with just side by side.
They went around the whole scrotum without touching. How good's that?
That's right. I always prefer not to touch either.
So it's all right if they're yours. So.
All right, so Tombo held on to. Was he in front? No, Tombo made the
Tombo made the move back. So we'll keep going through the pack. We're back down to Bummy. In 6.
We had Rex in 5th.
Yep.
We got Bummy in 6th. In 7th, we've got Bozza, who's just over 4 seconds behind Bummy. Just under about 7/10 of a second behind Bozza. We've got Baker, who's closing in fast. We've got in 9th place, 0.3 of a second behind Baker is MCDC. Then behind MCDC, we've got Parrot, who's almost got past him. No, he's all good. And then in 11th, we've got Zoo, 1 second behind Parrot. Then 6.5 seconds behind Zoo, we've got Neil, and then Swinger. Something must have happened to Swinger, because he's now sitting back there in last position. Where was he before?
He was sitting up about 5th.
Yeah, I thought he was mid-pack. Yeah.
Something's happened.
It's quite possible.
Swinger's probably got a few choice words coming, because he's not the kind of guy to go off the track all by himself.
He's a colourful lad. I'm sure he'll have something nice to say.
That's right.
Damn shame we can't go to a cross to him, actually. So this is starting to really spread out, isn't it?
Tombo, do better. Like Spoke said, oh, Tombo, do better.
Well, Tombo need to watch it, because he's got Nux really starting to hammer down on him. And these two had a great battle last week, honestly.
Oh, absolutely.
Nose to tail. Pretty nutless, really, of Tombo not trying to put a few moves in there and actually getting the pass, but that's why you'll never be accepted on Nutter Butter, mate. You gotta put it in there and have a crack, son.
So it's interesting, just looking at the tyres.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, McD tried to do a move on Bozza, but he went too wide.
Who's that, Baker boy?
No, McD tried to go wide, go around Bozza and Baker, and he ended up just a little bit too wide, and the guys just come underneath him.
And just for New Zealand interpretation, that's MCDC that he's talking about when he says McD. just helping, mate. Just helping. Oh. I'll be surprised if Rexy doesn't get a penalty for that. No, he's got to add it. So actually, when we run through, is everyone on the same tyre? No, we got Lucky on a set of mediums.
Yeah, that's right. Packers on mediums. And then you got Tombo and Knuckle. Zoo has gone in, is he? Oh, yeah, so he was running hards too, was he?
Tombo and Knuckles both on hards. That's ballsy. I do it after lap 8. Then we've got Rexy on hards. Bummy's on hards. Boz is on hards. Maccas is on hards. Baker is on hards.
Baker's on hards.
I think everyone else is on hards.
Who's on hards?
Oh, except for
Zoo's
Zoo.
coming out in mediums.
So obviously he's done his bit.
Now this is interesting. Because that was what, like my strategy was 8 laps on hards and then
16.
And then do 16. And so it pretty much, sitting in the pits after 8 laps, it tells you to fill up. So it pretty much filled up the tank. And that was going to give me 16 laps. But as I crossed the finish line, I had an extra lap of fuel left.
You've seen that too.
Yeah, so I feel like maybe Zoo knew that was going to be the case, and so he's coming after lap 7, knowing that he was only going to need, or that he was going to be able to get 17 laps of fuel in.
Yeah, but in saying that, you got Tombo and Knuckles still going around now. They're on hards. Are your mediums going to start wearing out towards the end, or do you get a bit more speed going out of them? So.
Yeah, true.
Well, we've got a few more going into the pits now. MCDC, Parrot, Neil, they're all dropping in.
That's what I would have expected most people on lap 8, but, there is another strategy that can be played, and I've seen played, is go up to lap 15, 16 on hards, and then go softs all the way home.
Now, Baker has just passed Bozza on corner 2, I think it was. Turn 2.
Mm-hmm. Was it an authoritative move, or was it just, I better let him pass because he's a captain? What are your rules in your team on that one, mate?
I have no idea. I think do your best race, and if somebody's in your way,
punt them. All right.
Try and get past them.
Oh.
Try and get past them cleanly. I actually have no idea. I didn't even know how to race this game. What are the normal rules?
What is this league? What are we racing?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. So Baker's decided to go in.
Yep.
And Bozza is staying out.
And Tombo and Knuckles are still lapping again, so I reckon they're going for that soft stint. So,
yeah,
Spokes just saying what rules. Well, there is actually a few rules that we're supposed to behave by, but who got the penalty there, mate?
Zoo picked up a half a second.
Ooh, I believe. Don't add too much, but while you're trying on the mediums, you really want to maximise every lap if you can. So
Johnny Walker making a sleepy yummies?
Oh, Nux just hit Tombo off the track. He stopped. Let's let Rexy through.
No.
He's redressed, but hasn't helped him. That's got Bummy through as well. Yeah, Nux will be a bit annoyed with himself doing that. That's for sure.
Lucky's staying out still.
Very respectful. He immediately stopped and readdressed, and I know it doesn't help after the fact, but it is the right thing to do. So Bummy's in the pits.
He almost took Tombo out again as he... So Tombo's gone into the pits. Sorry, in the pits.
No, pits. You'll be right,
pits?
mate. What is that? Fish and chips.
Bozza's gone into.
Yeah.
So Rexy's got a penalty up in front of him too, so He likes this 1 second penalty.
Ooh. And you're making everybody yawn.
Sorry, bro.
Well, getting up to lap 11, lap 12. Think Lucky will come in now?
No, I think
You might stay out
the
to lap
front
16,
runners are
I
trying to
reckon.
do the laps 15, 16 sort of strategy.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised if they're not. Well, look, Lucky's on medium, so he'd want to push them as hard as he could. Like, if he can get 17,
Absolutely.
18 laps,
yes.
you'd be going as hard as you can. So Packer's on
Yeah, 'cause the
mediums as well,
alternative
so he's doing the same thing. And Rexy's the first one on hards that are staying out there. Then you've got Nux and Swinger that are still on their hards. And I think then you'll come back to Tombo's the first of the medium runners who've just got bummy. I don't know if he jumped him in the pits or he jumped him on track, but either way, is what it is.
Right, so Tombo's come out mediums, so I think Nux is going to be
He's going to do the soft run, mate.
push it out to do the soft run, yeah.
Because he'd shit 12 laps of mediums in, so he'd be already on him if he wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
Well, Swinger's done well with the being last up to 5th, just picking his timing and waiting for the people to pit in front of him.
He's got a bit of a lonely race at the moment.
He surely has, but, you know.
You see me being chat with the other Nutter Butters?
They're all in there having their
Chatting
little
away.
chat, mate. He'll be saying, yeah, I'm going all right. Well, he's going a lot better than his old Collingwood team that can't make finals now. Could have sucked on it, Swinger. Can't reply to me now, son. So, it's a bit of an internal joke there, sorry everyone.
So we got Zoo and Baker are 4/10 of a second between them. I'll be interested to see if Zoo's going to try and get past.
Surely Baker will just say, off you go, mate. Don't know.
Yeah.
Not if you're lapping like you. He's got fresh mediums on. I'd be, say, come and draft me for a little bit.
Yeah.
Push me up, see if we can catch Macca, put a bit of pressure on him. But he's still cutting like 1 minute 30.7, so and what's Zoo doing? A 1:31 that lap, but he's backed up a bit by Baker being in front of him. But he was only cutting the same time as Baker the lap before, which was his fastest. So I'd nearly say hold your position and let it race out. So he's bummy. He's right behind Tombo still.
Tombo, yeah.
It's quite interesting, the strategies here, because honestly, coming home on that soft, you'll be really strong at first, but will you be strong at the end if you push them too far? Like the real is.
What are the thoughts? You only get like 3 or 4 laps,
well,
really fast laps, and then they start to go off.
Yeah, 3 or 4 is your standard controller driver laps, but I think the guys on the wheel, I know Swingers, can get 8, 9. But he knows they're running out after lap 6. They're probably starting to match a medium time after lap 6. So.
Right.
I'm surprised he hasn't told you, Jeez, he sounds like he tells you everything else. So. Those two, I think Tombo and Bummy are just going to keep dragging along. Tombo with a 1:29.8. Bummy with a 1:29.806. Just to take the time. That's a bit of a slide there, Tombo.
So everybody's got a decent space between them. Closest you got is, yeah, Bummy and Tombo and is it Zoo and Baker. But then they could be potentially just driving together.
Yeah, well, Bummy's caught up 0.2 of a second already this lap. Well, it's 0.6 now, it's down to 0.4.
Both got pretty much exactly the same tyre wear.
And it's 0.3, 0.2. He's starting to have a crack. And Tombo's saying, well, bring it on, sunshine. Still got to get past me. Hasn't got a good enough run along that straight. Oh, that's cutting a bit, Bummy.
It was pretty close.
Tell you under the flag. No, he's got to have it. Will he go for the dive? I would. True Nutter Butter style. Well done. Give it a crack, son.
Here we go.
You're
Go, Tombo.
supposed to go there, CG style, and brake check him on the corner. But no, look how close that is. That's great racing.
Yeah.
Well, Bummy definitely worked his way to that, and he's followed him and studied him enough to understand what he could do. And it's all about setting that pass up. Tombo, I think, has got better turn out of this.
Tombo got a little bit sideways.
Penalty. No, not happening.
Swingers in the pits. After lap 15, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so he's...
Rexy is pushing it too. His fuel is almost gone, and he's still got a long way to go.
Oh,
To
really?
get back to the pits. Yeah. It's going to be cutting it close.
Yeah, I think he'll just make it. He should do alright.
Be right, yeah. So this would be, what, after 16? Yeah. Should be able to do 16 laps.
Packers, he's slowed down a bit.
Yeah, he's at the end of his medium stint though, but he's got enough fuel there to probably do another lap. So he'll get 17 out of it, I reckon. I'd nearly push it.
See what he does.
So his
Yeah, I think
times
if
aren't
he's
too bad.
7 laps on
Yes, we
softs.
can. Yeah.
Oh,
No, he's going in.
Packer's gone and yeah.
Lucky's gone again. Knuckles is gone in as
Knuckles
well.
is in. And so is Rex.
So we assume all of these guys are going to come out on softs.
Packer has to do his hards. So Packer will be on
Of
hards.
course. Yeah.
But he's still in a bloody good position considering he's done all his mediums in there. He's kept it pretty clean all race. Get his fuel in there. See how he goes. That's all you can do, son.
And
So Knuckles is coming out on softs. What's his gap going to be?
Yeah. 2.5 seconds.
2.5 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be scary for everyone in front of him, mate, because he's going to be lightning quick on them.
Yeah.
Lucky's got a 34-second gap, so
Yeah, he's still got to come in the pits though, so that's
He's gotta
about
come in the
23
pits, that'll be-
seconds.
here he comes.
23 seconds. That'll be interesting. Yeah, because he won't need to take as much fuel.
Yep. Into the pits he goes.
So let's have a look. That's 34 seconds.
I was just guessing the 23. I think it is 23, but
Yeah, it was about 23 seconds, wasn't it? But was that just for tyres only?
yeah, I think you might be right without fuel.
Yeah. So he needs, what, 7 laps of fuel?
So he's got tyres going on. As you can see, the rest of the guys are coming.
They're coming around the right lap. Yeah, they're coming around the corner now, into the straight.
He's down.
This will be close.
He's going to be on the hards too, so...
As long as they don't have a sausage to drive in front of him.
Well, not so mate. He's on hards.
Yeah. So that was about a 32 second gap, 32 second pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the fuel.
So that'll be with the fuel, yeah.
These on mediums. There's Tombo.
Packers on hards.
Packers on hards.
Nux is on softs.
This is going to be very entertaining.
Parrott's copped a half-second penalty.
Rexy's the next one on softs in 8s. So he's coming up behind Baker. Oh no, he's got an opposite lock.
Hold it.
Well done, Rexy.
Nice
Cracking job. You know what I think Div 1's missing at the moment? I honestly think they're missing a bloke called Brutal.
Absolutely.
He always makes it entertaining for everyone. Young Danielson. Nux has got a good run on Packer here. Softs versus hard. It's not surprising what's going to happen here. Packer got a 1 second penalty for running wide too.
I mean,
I think he already had half a second, so he's... Oh no, yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, well, this will be interesting too.
I think Neil's about to make a move on Swinger at the back here. Oof. And Parrott gives Swinger... Oh, and now Parrott's made it past Neil. Let's see if he can hold it.
And the rest of the pack in the front are just closing in on Lucky.
Right, we're back on Bummy and Lucky.
Yeah.
Bummy will set him up. He'll take his time. He's still got a little bit of time to Tombo, so he doesn't have to super rush it.
Nux has just gone purple with 29.2.
Only 4 laps left though. So what's the gap from Knuckles to the front?
2.2. So...
Oh, there's a little bit of a wiggle from Bummer Cakes. He's going to try and take him on the corner too, and he's got him.
Well done, Bumster. Luck's not going to give that away too easy, mate. He's going to come back and say, well, mate, I'm going to do the under-over on you, I reckon. Bummy's going to say, well, I'm going to protect the inside.
Yep.
And try and keep that line and keep you from going round on the inside of this next corner on me. So, but you look there behind it, we've got Tombo and Nux. I reckon Nux is going to have a good old crack here.
Well, Nux is on softs and Tombo is on mediums. So, but I think one of them just went purple.
One of them.
I can't remember which one I was looking at when it came up.
Oh, Tombo's a bit slidey.
Nux is going to
Nux
get
will
him.
try and make this move.
Can you keep that overlap? Not yet.
No.
I mean,
And
it's
that's
just pulling
amazing,
away.
just how well they can be so close together and not make contact on that corner.
Yep.
That's some great driving. Oh, and again.
I reckon Tombo might have a go at Lucky up here.
Yeah. He thinks better of it.
He's going to get the under over. You watch. He's got it. He's got it, I reckon. Oh, not quite. Lucky's going to hold the inside for the next corner. Oh, a bit of a tap there. That's going to put Lucky into it.
Lucky's definitely holding up Tombo.
Oh,
look at that.
Was there a touch there or not?
No, Nux
I don't think
dives on the inside.
Yeah. So now I wonder if Nux will just kind of drive together with Lucky to the end.
Nah, I doubt it.
I think Nux
Lucky's
is too
moving
fast.
out of his way.
Lucky will say,
true.
I'll stay here, off you go. But is that going to cost Lucky a spot? Tombo's going to come in. That's the danger of giving a spot away to your teammate.
Yeah.
Tombo squeezes him very wide there.
So being on hards, where the others are on mediums and softs, it's not that easy to defend, is it?
No, it's not easy, but you still got to make it hard. Righto, so what have we got? Knuckles to Bubby is 2.7 seconds with 2 laps to go. Can he do the old break it all the way down? He's going to try. Because that little battle with Tombo cost him 2 seconds, really. He's gone from 129s to 131s.
Yeah.
Which is thankful for Bummy, but this is going to lead into a pretty exciting last little bit of finish, honestly. Where's Rexy on MCDC, mate? Because he was on softs too.
They're just under 2 seconds.
He's sitting on 6.
Yeah.
Alright, so Nux is going to be really on 2 seconds to Bummy with 2 laps to go. So can he make 1 second a lap? I'm not cheering you on, Knuckles, but I'd really love to see a good battle to the end, mate. So he probably won't make too much in these straights, but he'll definitely make them in those corners.
Looks like Packers picked up a 1 second penalty in 7th. Ooh, that looked like Swinger could too. No, Swinger's good.
No, Packers have got it. Alright, we'll get back up the top
So
8.
that will give Baker the position. Bummies, yeah, he's keeping a good 2 seconds in front of Knuckles.
It's pretty good on a set of mediums versus a set of softs, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well, now looking at the thing is, Nux softs are
halfway, so they're actually a set of medium.
Now. Yeah, and they're I think that battle getting past Tombo cost him.
So it's like 6 laps, as we said, and then they sort of come back to a set of mediums. And he's back in the 130s like he was doing before.
Yeah, 130. Yeah.
And gee, Nux is getting low on gas.
Hey, I have enough for the last.
No, he should be right. 1 lap to go.
Lap.
Final lap, yeah.
Oh, Nux has got a half-second penalty.
Oh, no.
He done an
Is that
arm
going
and
to be enough for Tombo to get past?
That's 2 seconds. Half second won't cost much, but it'll be enough to give Tombo a bit of incentive to say, righto, sunshine, if I can catch you.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit too far.
Yeah, I think he's too far. So Baker got in front of Packer.
How far is Rexy from Macca now?
1 second. Yeah, but then again, here we go. Rexy's tyres are looking pretty worn. Let's see how well he can.
Let's see how much this. Yeah, brings it back to a second, mate. Really.
Yeah. All right. Coming across the finish line.
Good win, Bummy.
Bummy's doing a wiggle in first.
Well done, Knuckles. Good try.
Tombo.
Way to go, Tombo.
Well done, Luck.
Lucky.
Good drive, Macca. Bait.
Packer. Zoo. Positive coming into the straight now. Followed by Swinger.
With a second penalty.
With a second penalty. But he's 8 seconds in front of Parrott, so that's all right. And Neil rounding off and 13th.
Well, it's quite an interesting night. A few different strategies playing out for different people, but definitely makes for some good racing.
That's right.
But I must say,
everybody was so close. There wasn't even big gaps in between people. It was just everybody was only 2-3 seconds apart. So.
Yep, and some really good, real tight racing there at moments throughout the game. So it's a credit to all the guys up there, but they'll definitely mix up a few results there on the table. And
yeah, that's right.
Be interesting to see where all that ends up after. You and both you gentlemen there, Owlett and Black Sugar, doing a wonderful job in data entry. And huge thank you to both you guys for putting your time and effort in the background. It's
no worries.
It's definitely one of those unthankful jobs that no one really see what happens in the background. But yeah, all credit goes to you guys. So thank you very much.
That's all right. I get the missus to thank me for you.
No, that's all right. I'll let her do my work. So, she'll be right. But once again, gentlemen, thank you very much for a wonderful stream and good commentary along the way. Hope you've all had fun.
Now, next week we're not racing, are we? We have a break for Father's Day.
Oh, apparently, yeah.
Yeah. So we're back in 2 weeks. We're back in the Lambo at Dragon Trail Seaside.
Oh, that's a good way to get cut up in the deaf chicken there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you once again, guys, and dial in again for next time in 2 weeks' time for Dragon Trail and see how we all end up there once again. Cheers, guys.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.